Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on, entertainers? So I'm coming to you guys with another Hollywood hot topic. So I hope you guys enjoy. Sweet, sweet, yes. I want to have sweet, sweet, yes. Y'all know that song. Everybody doing their rendition of it. So that's my rendition, okay? Check out Sweet Yams. I forgot the artist's name. But Fetty Wap did a rendition of it. Tank did a rendition of it. So check out Sweet Yams. I was gonna play it started off, but y'all know how copyright deal. They would have struck me. Okay. All right. So one of the first things I wanted to talk about, you guys, was Porsha's wedding. Okay. She finally got married. Thank you, Sunshine and Joy. She finally got married, to Simon Guavaria. Okay. Before I do that, actually, let's talk about the Bobby Boys. Let's talk about the Bobby Boys first, because I'm gonna lead this into it. Okay, I'm gonna do a nice transition. All right, and y'all know I don't like talking about the Bobby Boys when I do Hollywood Hot Topics or just anything Zeus related. But why not? Okay, because there has been an update. There has been some updates. Okay, thank you. Said the shirt is giving. I was on my Chris Brown tip today. I was feeling my Chris Brown vibe. He's known for the the colorway, the halfway colorway. Okay, hold on. Put it on. Okay. Bam. All right. So let's first talk about the Bobby Boys, and then we're gonna get to the other topic. So since my last video that I uploaded, Go Hard made an update saying he's no longer with Island Boy. Okay. So since then, Hot Wheels had shared, shout out to Zeus Network T Inc. They always keep up with the T. Right? Hot Wheels showed messages of an argument between him and Rel, okay? So I guess Hot Wheels messaged him and said, keep my out of your mouth. The attention you want from me, you're not going to get it because, to be honest, you're nothing but a clout chaser. That's very obvious. I'm trying to disassociate myself from people like you and Bobby. Have a nice day. And then Rel says, girl, you legless troll. You stank and you broke. Talking about me being a clout chaser, B. Do you know who I am? I've been having clout. Ho. You and your charity mother. Yeah, and it was blanked out. Bye now. This is Rel. Bye now. I'm outside having a walk. Something you'll never be able to do. And then Hot Wheels says, air that infested booty out, though. I know it's burning hot. First of all, it's the ableism for me. Y'all gonna stop going against Hot Wheels for his disability, because what happened to him could really happen to anybody. But Hot Wheels also, you got to understand, you can't come with anybody with the pressure and don't think it's going to be applied back. Okay, so like that's one of the first jokes people could really get you on, is that you can't walk. That's the same thing they get Rolling Ray for. That's why Santana made, let me see your walk. That's why he made that to even begin with. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you got to kind of know to pick and choose your battles, Hot Wheels, because I guess he thought he was going to come to Rel with the energy and have it not be returned back. Okay, but I still don't like what Rel said with the walking, because it's like he can't do nothing about that. Like, he got shot. Like, he can't do nothing about that. Like, he can't do nothing about that. All right, T Money, you said Rel read Hot Wheels, how the butler read the dude in Scary Movie 2. Okay. All right. And there's been some more updates too. We have Bobby finally react to the breakup. Okay. He finally reacted to the breakup between Go Hard and Island Boy. Okay. So first he said, he never was. He was just trying to be me so bad they both got lost in the clouds of clout. From the house, he was eyeing Jameson. He got a piece, and now Jameson's value is lowered. Next. Okay? And then, of course, Cash replied back, saying, girl, you got so much mouth but won't square up, yet alone unblock me. You mad he ate my Debbie cakes and enjoyed it. Yum, yum. Go blow up his phone like you used to. Maybe he'll respond now. Weirdo. So then Bobby Lights replies back, let me explain something to this punk. You'll never get unblocked. LOL. So let's start there. Second, I will break you in half. Everyone knows it. Stop playing with me. Ooh, Bobby's a fighter now. I've never seen that side of Bobby. Wow. That is amazing. Who you guys think would win in a fight between Gohard and Bobby? Do you guys think that Bobby would handle Gohard and make him go soft or not? Let me know what you guys think. All right, so let's continue. He said, you done said so many times what you gonna do, when you gonna see me. Well, chances are you won't unless you show up to one of my events, my love, in which you will have your handed to you in a matter of minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you thought for 1 second I'm gonna let you slide, think again. I got them boys on that flat, but be patient. I got the Big Debbie cakes. You don't. You gonna get your issue, trust my love. Out of the entire cast, you literally are the only person I can't wait to reach and teach. You're the right me, and Jameson spoke. And Lord knows he up. How you mad that no matter how you put it, you came after me and Davion. A hashtag the handler. And still single, alone, broke, and still borrowing clothes. Miss Cash, I said this once and I'll say it again. You can never sit with me on my worst day. Wake up and stop playing with the fire. This ain't what you want. You ain't ever gonna shut me up and you won't ever move. Play and you will get, now go and find something safe to do or play in traffic. Either one. Okay, Bobby is coming for Cash with this message. Wow. One thing about it though, I will say some of the things that Bobby is saying, like he'll have dudes out for him. I will believe it. I said I do believe it because you guys got to understand he's related to Trina. So I really know I could probably guarantee he has some, some powers on that butt for Cash. So Cash might want to tread lightly and he better not step a foot down here in Miami. So I'm gonna say. So I would back that up with Bobby. I would really back that up. I am just surprised though. I'm not surprised they broke up because I said they were going to break up eventually, but I'm surprised they broke up this early. Like I said, the prediction of the time that I gave them to break up was Christmas time. So I thought it was by Christmas when the jingle bells were ringing and the pound cakes were put out, not the Debbie cakes, the pound cakes, the Christmas pound cakes were put out to be eaten. I thought that they would have broke up by then. But the fact that they broke up this early, it's so soon. They only went to one tour date that they hit, okay? They only went to one tour date. So it's kind of sad they broke up this quickly, all right? Who said, I like Bobby, but didn't he learn after that hairpiece got knocked off? Just saying. Someone, Jaco XX says, Bobby needs to stop entertaining them and just cast a new season. That's what I would do too. Because one thing about it, when the girls were acting up on Natalie, remember on Baddies ATL, the first season that she had, and when the girls started all turning against her, they were talking about her, going at her and everything like that. She made sure, like, hey, we're having a next season. Drop your casting tapes below. She moved on so quickly, and I think that's what Bobby needs to do. He needs to start putting out casting notices for season 2, okay? We need to see what boys are here for Bobby's love. Do you love me? Do you love me or not? Okay, we need to see who's going to be on season 2. He needs to maybe even do maybe upload like a video or something of him reviewing audition tapes that were sent in or something. Just to get the attention off of Go Hard and Island Boy, aka Bahama Mama. Okay, so Go Hard says everybody want to argue with Cash, but don't nobody trying to fight. So he wants to get in that field. And then Island Boy reacts to the breakup as well. He said, I found out I was single when the internet found out. This is so embarrassing. Bobby was right. Oh, how those tables turn. A bunch, Bobby. The illusion will cause confusion. Nevertheless, I'll let God finish what he started. Quoted Bahama Mama. Okay, so I guess Cash pulled the okie doke on him and didn't break up with him in their face. But then don't they live together? So how is that going to work? I thought they all lived together. I thought him, that Hot Wheels and Jameson and stuff, I thought they all lived together. So it's like, how is that going to work? Like, did he move his stuff out after they got back from the tour or what? Like, I don't know. I just want to know how that's going to work. I just wanna. Okay. I cannot wait for this series to wrap and be done because these boys are really aggravating. The third part will be airing this Sunday. So after the third part, we'll still be hearing from these Bobby boys, but not as much because, hey, they're not going to be on the network television again. Okay. So we're not going to, every Sunday, we're not going to get a whole new story that comes out about them. So shout out to that. Okay. So let's get to Porsha. Okay. And the reason why I wanted to lead this into it is because if y'all don't know, Porsha is go hard in this situation. Okay, Porsha is go hard in this marriage because Simon was Island Boy. Okay, isn't that funny? Simon was Island Boy. Porsha was go hard, aka Cash, and Fallon was Bobby. Okay, so it just all matches. It just happened on another network. So Porsha, you guys finally got married, and here are her wedding pictures. She's your queen to be. Okay, she had her African dress, which we already saw because the girl wasn't smart enough to just move the camera and act like it was a random dress. She had to say, "That's my wedding dress" when people are screen recording her. That Porsha, I'm telling you. She looks great though. I'm not gonna lie. The pictures look amazing. Whoever took those photos did a great job. The pictures look like perfect. Apparently they're going to be having two weddings. This is the first of the two weddings they're going to have. They did have a lot of people in attendance that was said, but this wasn't caught on camera at all. So none of it was caught on camera, meaning there was no Bravo filming the show. The guests were not allowed to have their phones in the building as well. But that Monique, she's going to get that picture up. She's going to get that video up. Okay, check out Monique, you guys, in this video. Because Sister Girl made sure that she got the pictures. I don't know if it was leaving the wedding, coming into the wedding, or what. But it was an African theme. I guess they all had to wear their African garments. Okay, so take a look at what Miss Monique wore. One thing about it though, Monique could dress, and Monique is gorgeous. Okay, I would be, if I was Porsha, I'd be afraid to invite her to my wedding because she probably stole the spotlight. Because Monique is gorgeous. Those essential oils that she sells, I know she uses all of her batches that she puts out there because Sister Girl's face is always just clear. She always looks like, when a pregnant woman is glowing and like they look refreshed like in the face, that's Monique 24/7. Okay, a lot of people are kind of upset that she posted this because the wedding was private and she wasn't supposed to bring her phone in or take videos of the wedding. But it's not like she took videos or pictures of Porsha and posted it online. And she took pictures of herself. So I ain't gonna lie, I would have did the same thing. Especially if I had to spend all this money on this wedding, I had to get my garment and everything like that. I'm taking a picture in my suit. Like, that's it. That's that on that. I don't care what anybody has to say. So I don't blame her at all. I really don't. Okay. So Monique 8. That's my girl. Yes, I love Monique. I'm team Monique when it comes to Candace, just so you guys will know. Okay, so my question to you guys is, do you guys think that this marriage will suffice? Okay, because you guys already know the way Porsha got Simon. Like I said again, Porsha was Go Hard, aka Cash. Simon was Island Boy, and Fallon was Bobby. Okay, do you guys think this wedding will suffice? All right, so they said they had 250 guests at the wedding. Okay, where's my invite, Porsche? Okay, they said custom ceremony at the Four Seasons Hotel in Atlanta in front of 250 guests. The couple will tie the knot again in an American ceremony on Saturday. She said, "I am ridiculously excited," Williams told People ahead of the nuptials. "I am just so ready. I'm not even nervous. I mean, I'm marrying the love of my life. It's just going to solidify our relationship and our family bond. I'm calm and excited." It said, Gobadia, meanwhile, says he's a little nervous, but not for the reason one may think. You're nervous? Because you probably didn't make a sight of freedom. Listen, Yeah, y'all people, let me tell y'all something. Portia's smart. A lot of people kind of underestimate her because she plays the dumb like girl, but the girl isn't like that dumb. I bet you money there was no prenup sign. So just believe, just best to believe when this relationship goes downhill, because it will, because I do believe in karma. If y'all start in a relationship on false and sneaky pretenses, it will catch up to you. So when this relationship goes downhill, trust and believe that there was no prenup sign, and she's going to take at least a good chunk of what he's made over his course of his life. I could guarantee you that. So that's why she's so excited. She's like, yes, I hit the gold mine. Because mind you guys, Bravo didn't film it. So it's as if she cut all her ties with Bravo. She is going to be on the next season of Girls Trip, but she hasn't been on the season for the past two seasons now. So Atlanta Housewives to her is a thing of the past. Now that she's married Simon, I just highly doubt that she'll willingly go back to Roja without a fat check being attached to it. Plus, I even think she wouldn't even need a fat check attached to it. I don't think she would even go back if she would offer a hefty sum, because she already has her fat check, which is Simon. He's not fat, but he has a fat check. Okay, what do you guys think? They said a marriage based on scandal and clout is doomed to fail. 2 years, 2 seasons. She'll be crying like Erica Mena in 3 years tops. Okay. Speaking of Erica Mena, I seen a picture which was like one of the most disturbing pictures I've ever seen. They showed her in this season's reunion because they did the Love Hip Hop reunion. A picture with her like now, and a picture with her when she left Love and Hip Hop, when she was talking all that ish in that interview with Mona Simone, when she was just like, they're gutter. And when you associate yourself with filth, you become filth. But then seasons later, she came back on Love and Hip Hop. That's why you don't ever pop your issue about opportunity, because baby, you might need to crawl back. You might need to come back to that job. So just say it, Erica. So what was that? I forgot the point I was gonna make. But yeah, they showed the picture before and after, and you could tell the difference physically that she had. Like, you could tell her face was flushed. She lost like a lot of weight. She looked a little bit more like, she just looked sick. Like it was just sad to see like the difference in her appearance from when she left Love and Hip Hop, when she was with Bow Wow, to like now that she just left and divorced Safari. So it's like, you never want to play with relationships so deeply, because it might really physically affect you. Okay. So then when you say you're a little nervous and you're about to walk down the aisle, people are thinking, oh, he said, but my nervousness comes from the family members and friends who I haven't seen in a long time coming to Atlanta. Okay. The only thing Williams says she's anxious about when it comes to their wedding is the 7 wardrobe changes she'll be making over the course of the 2 days. That's extravagant. And a lot of people were talking about this picture too. If you guys see this picture, they're saying Simon doesn't look very happy to kiss her back. People are reading too much into the picture, to be honest. I don't think that's the case. He probably was just like, ew, your lips is wet. You probably was eating salt and vinegar chips. Because y'all know Porsha, she eat wild. Okay, I don't think he's like, ew, don't kiss me. I don't think that's the case. She said, it's going to be a true fashion extravaganza. She said with a laugh, I just couldn't turn any dresses down. If a wedding dress came my way and I loved it, I got it. On the day of the Nigerian wedding, Williams had 3 outfit changes for the ceremony. She wore a red gown. She also wore an uku, a headpiece with benin and coral beads. Okay, she had her own coming to America wedding. Shout out to Porsha. Okay, poor Erica Street can do it. Yeah, for sure. I just really want to know how Fallon feels about this. Like, I would feel like crap, because it's like, you left me and you married so quickly to a woman you really barely know like that. Because it's not like they've been knowing each other for like 6, 5, 10 years or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I knew they knew a little bit. They knew of each other a little bit before Atlanta Housewives. Not before Atlanta Housewives, but I think during Atlanta Housewives, because of Dennis. But even then, you don't know her like that. So it's like, that would make me feel a little bit like crap if I was Fallon. But Fallon has moved on. She did have I think she had the baby already. She had the baby with Jalen or whatever. And if you guys want to catch them, they were on the VH1 show. They had this couples show on VH1, and they're going to have it. Yeah, they're going to have this couples retreat show And Fallon and Jalen are going to be on there. It hasn't aired yet, but they're both going to be on there. So if you guys want to check how she feels about everything and probably her trauma from this relationship, y'all need to check out that show. I think it's like the couples retreat thing that they do that Just Hilarious was on and everything like that. She's going to be on that show. So yeah. Next thing I wanted to talk about, you guys, was these plates for Thanksgiving. Okay, so it was a little controversy with the mac, the Big Mac and cheese, of how it was being prepared, how it was being done, how it was being mixed, mastered, and touched. Okay, because we have people like Krishan Rock and Christella Milian. And it's funny because y'all remember days ago I talked about this. Christella Milian was basically saying how she loves Krishan Rock and like she's a big fan of Krishan Rock. And both of them were caught putting their hands in that macaroni with no gloves on, just getting all up in there, okay? Which is, I think, is the nastiest thing ever. If I ever see my mom or someone that I know cooking macaroni that they expect me to eat, stuffing their hands in there and like they playing with Play-Doh, I would like curse you out because that's so nasty to me. I don't care how much you wash your hands, gloves. It's that simple. It's clear gloves. They're like boxes of them, $1.99 at the dollar store. Like, just get clear gloves. I don't get how you're able to use your hands on a plate and they expect people to eat it. And her and Blue is probably messing that up, like effing it up. Like, you like that, Blue? You got a special touch on it, Blue. Eat it, Blue. Like, oh, that's so nasty. Okay. Oh, Jesus, I can't even imagine it. It's so freaking nasty. So if you guys see in this video, and it went viral, you guys, all of Thanksgiving was just being posted. Her video is being reposted, and also the video with the lady doing the whole thing in the bathtub. She was cooking greens in the bathtub that you take a shower in, and that your Debbie Cakes juices are in. Okay, so just touch it all up in that macaroni, all up in it. Good eats, all up in it, girl. I couldn't. And that was Krishan Rock's turn, okay? She probably called Krishan Rock and said, Sister girl, we're going to mix up that macaroni with our hands. You have lethal hands? We do it with our hands. Okay, now let's get to Krishan. Krishan's one was even worse because not at least Christella Milian, she was doing it a little bit, more gently. But when it came to Rock, she was very aggressive with it. It's as if she was putting Persuasion in the sink again. Like, she thought that the macaroni was pieces of Persuasion, and she was just mopping it up. Like, you know how she beat up Persuasion? She said like that, but she was just like, she was mopping it up in the pot. That's not Persuasion, baby. That's macaroni, and they don't go in the sink. Okay, let's take a look.
Rock on the 1 and 2, y'all, making homemade mac. Rock way.
No, it's about to be good. What did y'all say?
We know it's good.
We know it makes you favorite.
Mind you, her watch is touching all up in it. You don't know where her watch has been. You know she does things with Blueface. You don't know if her watch is, and then you touch it all up on the macaroni. Like, oh my god, that's why you don't eat at everybody's places. I hate when people be like, I'm gonna go to such and such house to get a plate. Baby, you don't know what it took to get that plate. So I would do that if I were you. Okay. And her having the watch was even, that was the most disgusting thing about it. Like, that was to me like the killer of it all. So she went viral. Christina Milian went viral, and also the lady with the greens in the tub went viral as well. Okay, so yeah. Speaking of Krishan, okay, I wanted to talk about this disturbing video, you guys. I feel like this shouldn't have been uploaded, and it made me sad watching it. It made me really sad watching it because it's like, for somebody so young to say something like that, that's like, it's deeper than a haircut. It's way deeper than a haircut. I want to show you guys this video. So Blueface uploaded a video of him cutting his child's hair. And he's done this before, right? He's done this before, and I've seen videos of this before. Because if you guys haven't been following Blueface before, he became so bigger than what he was before he met Krishan. Because in my opinion, she boosted his popularity. The son has always hated getting a haircut. So it's not like this is something out of the blue and he says, I don't know. But he's never said something like this. He's always just cried and like thrown a fit, but he's never said what he said in this video. I want you guys to take a look.
Don't move. Come on.
I don't like it. I don't want to be like you. No.
So he continued to cry, but you guys heard what he said. He said, I don't want to be like you. And I know people are thinking, oh no, he just doesn't want to look like him. Kids are smart. If he meant that he didn't want to look like him, meaning that he didn't want to have the same haircut as him, he would have said, I don't want to look like you. But he said, I don't want to be like you. This is the problem. And that's why I always found a problem with Blueface and Krishan relationship and stuff like that, because kids are very intuitive and they're very, very smart. The younger they are, like, to me, in my opinion, the smarter they are and the more they pick up on things. He probably heard his mom either on the phone sometimes talking to someone about Blueface and Krishan or anything like that, and how Blueface messes up and Blueface does this, Blueface does that. I doubt Jaden probably ever talks negatively about Blue to the son. I doubt she does that, because you know how loyal she is to still be able to back up Blue anytime he's going through some situations or anything like that. But you guys got to understand, kids are nosy. They sneak around. They like to ear hustle in conversations. At least I know I used to do that when I was little. But I just think that maybe sometimes that she might be talking about him. Her family might be talking about Blueface negatively, and he's probably ear hustling, hearing all of the negative things that they're saying about Blue. So that's where the I don't want to be like you comes from. And he probably takes the haircut as him becoming like Blueface, meaning like he's physically trying to turn him like his dad, and then that in turn will make him like Blueface, meaning that he will possess some of the same characteristics that Blueface has made. So that video to me was very sad. I don't know why he uploaded this. He's uploaded, like I said before, him getting a haircut and him crying, but he's never said something like that before. So that's what I really found disturbing about it. This clip really went viral. I'm not going to play it again because I don't like to show people kids and stuff like that. That's a little too far, but you know what I'm saying? It went viral because a lot of people in the comments were basically like, oh my God, if I was a parent and they said this to me, I would cry. Like, that's so sad. You never want your kid to say something like that to you. Because, of course, if you have kids, you want your kids to want to inspire to be like you. You want your kids to be proud of the person that you are. So for the kid to say something like that, I'm really sad that he even said a statement like this. So hopefully when he grows up, he doesn't experience some of the trauma that he has already experienced as a little child dealing with Blue as a daddy. Okay, like I said, I don't think Blue's a bad dad, but I do think that probably a lot of Jaden's family doesn't appreciate him, and Blue's son probably knows about that. So I will say that. That sounded really accurate. The children's mothers sometimes gossip on their child's father when they have drama. Exactly. The epidemic of people recording kids crying is crazy, right? I said, remember at his graduation, he said he wanted to be a nurse, and Blueface seemed disappointed. Right. So I feel like what the son's really trying to do is become the complete opposite of who his dad is, because he's heard negative things about his dad, which you can't blame a kid for doing that. You really can't. Sooner or later, he's going to avenge every wrong his mother got from his dad. Yeah. Everything doesn't need to be recorded and posted. Exactly. I don't know why he decided to post that. Blue to me just like, he don't be thinking sometimes. It's like, Jesus Christ. And I hate when people post stuff like this and they're mad when people comment on it. If you never posted it, people wouldn't comment on it at all. Like, we can't we can't comment on what's not there. So that's one thing I hate when celebrities do. They'll put their business out there, they'll post about it, but then when they get a whole lot of backlash or comments, they're like, oh my God, everybody's always in my business. Why is everybody always in my business? You posted about it. So it's like, we're gonna pray for the kids, y'all. Hopefully he doesn't experience more trauma, because Lord knows what he has to deal with in the house with Blue. Okay, but one thing about Blue though, he know how to do a mean haircut. If I was him, I would start a barber because he really does know how to cut. You guys should see some of his other cuts that he's done on his kid before. He's done. I remember one time he did like this design or something like that with his haircut. Like he really does. He's really good with the clippers. Okay, really good with the clips. So maybe he should open up a barbershop instead of that food store that he got, because I think he'll get like a lot of customers with that. He don't have to be cutting the hair, but hire barbers and stuff. Maybe do this, Blue. You know, I'm one for the ideas, Blue. If you're watching, thank me later. Hire rappers that need additional money, that know how to cut hair, and make them the barbers of that shop. Okay? Call it Blue's Fine Cuts. Hire rappers, maybe that have fell off and that cut hair, and put them in there, make them some extra cash. They have to be in LA and they have to be a Crip. All right? That's the only rule. Before I continue, you guys, Rolling Ray told me that the exes and the friends, they got nothing to say but to hit that like button.
It's time to finish these once and for what. Oh, and the friends, nothing to say. And the exes, still over there. Do I care? No. Oh, soon and soon.
Okay, make sure you guys hit that like button. It's 133 of you guys in here on a Friday night, so y'all really do mess with me. Did you guys go Black Friday shopping? Because the nigga did. You feel me? I got me some, some little clots or whatever, little fresh clots or whatever. That mall was packed, baby. One thing about Black Friday, you never go like after 9 a.m. If you go after 9 a.m., whatever Eastern Standard, Central, whatever time you're in, you're screwed because you're never going to get parking. Okay? Because the moment I left the mall, I had cars following me trying to get my parking spot. It was crazy. All right, so next thing I wanted to talk about, you guys, was Kanye. So Kanye, you guys, plans to run for president 2024, okay? And he met with Trump saying, and Trump had some interesting things to say about Kim.
You'll still have to some carefulness. Have your lawyer list. And when all the lawyers said, forget it, Trump's done, there are loyalists running up in the White House, right? And my question would be, why, when you had the chance, did you not free the January 6ers? And I came to him as someone who loves Trump, and I said, go and get Corey back. Go and get these people that the media tried to cancel and told you to step away from. He basically gives me this would-be mob-esque kind of story. Trump was most perturbed about me asking him to be my vice president. I think that was like lower on the list of things that caught him off guard. It was the fact that I walked in.
Oh, y'all didn't hear what I said. I said it's the boots for me. One thing about Natalie, she loves her Fendi boot, and Kanye, I guess, was inspired and had him a mean boot in that video.
And with intelligence. So Trump is really impressed with Nick Fuentes. And Nick Fuentes, unlike so many of the lawyers and so many people that he was left with on his 2020 campaign, he's actually a loyalist. When he didn't know what the lawyers is, you'll still have your lawyer list. And when all the lawyers said, forget it, Trump's done, there are loyalists running up. And the White House outside of Chicago trying to sound mobby or whatever. He goes into the story about all that he went through to get Alice Johnson out of jail and how he didn't do it for Kim, but he did it for me. But then he goes on to say that Kim is a you can tell her I said that. And I was thinking, like, that's the mother of my children. Since we know, and all the Christians in America that love Trump know that Trump is a conservative, we're going to demand that you hold all policies directly to the Bible. When Trump
So you see in that video, basically, I guess Trump said, hey, tell Kim that she's a hooker whore, okay? And Kanye said, ooh, that's my baby mom. That's my baby mother. My whole thing is, you know how he lost his billionaire status? I'm beginning to think, was this all purposely done in order for him to basically push himself even more out there in some sort of twisted Kanye way to be able to get on the ballot either as vice president or as president? Because it seems as if it's something that was a little bit planned. One thing about Kanye, he might be mentally ill, but he's very intelligent. So I wouldn't doubt he did this maybe on purpose in order to some sort of way become on the ballot. What do you guys think? And do you guys think Mr. Trump, I know I don't really talk politics on here or anything, but it's just a little light, discussion down below for the replay watchers as well. Do you guys think Trump should put him on his a ballot as his VP or no? Debbie said all celebrities do publicity stunts for attention. Push him more to the MAGA people. Okay. I'm so done. I feel like I've heard it all. Okay. And a lot of people were saying he puts on his white voice. They say when he's talking to like white journalists and white commentators, and then when he's speaking to, which is like, y'all gotta like, because y'all know people, we code switch, okay? It's called code switching. But when you're at a level that he is, there's really no need to code switch because you're already up there. So there's no need for you to coon and to code switch. That's for us poor people. Okay, that's for us regular people, not for people of your status, because you're up there with them. So you're like this. You have the same finances they do. Sometimes people that we code switch for, their finances are up here, and like, you get what I'm saying? So the code switching to me on his end is a little bit unnecessary, right? Kanye always talks like that to me with anybody. I will say this. What he does is when he's around black people, he is a little bit more aggressive in his talking. Like he'll be like, "How's you talking, bro?" Yeah, sway. Like he'll go a little bit more like he'll drag it out. But when he's with white people, he's just like, yeah, like so the other day I met Trump, and Trump he told me a lot of things, and when I went to, like, he kind of switches it up or whatever. But I just do hope that like the kids are not affected by everything that he's going through, especially this year. You already know he lost his billionaire status, so hopefully it doesn't seem like Northwest or any of the kids have shown, because they're all over social media, they haven't shown any like emotional changes ever since this whole Kanye thing has went down. Shout out to Kim. Even though she gets a lot of hate, it seems as if she holds the fort down, so that way the kids aren't affected in a huge way. Because think about it, if she didn't hold the fort down as much as she did, a lot of his kids, the kids that he does have with her, they would start to be heavily affected by everything's going on social media. You already know Northwest, she's on TikTok and everything like that. You already know how TikTok is. Kanye's probably all over the app. So it seems to me, from what we've seen on social media at least, that the kids aren't being heavily affected by this. So hopefully he does get some mental health, because I think that's what he needs the most. I don't think he needs to be on any political party ballot or anything like that. I think that's like the last thing that he needs, because being on the ballot and even just trying to run for president is going to cause him nothing but more stress. Okay, so that's what I think. You already have more than everyone in the room. That's sad. He rides for Trump for him to say that about Kim. Yeah, and for Trump to say that and call your wife a hooker whore, you should have slapped him, to be honest, because that's your baby mother at the end of the day. Without her, you wouldn't have the kids that you have. You wouldn't even have Northwest. So you really should have slapped the orange out of him and turned him into an orange sickle. Because for him to say something like that blatantly, and he know that's your baby mother, to call her a hooker whore, it's not quoted exactly what he calls her because it was bleeped out, but I'm just paraphrasing what he said. I'm guessing he calls her a hooker whore. Okay. Next I wanted to talk about, you guys, was August Alsina. So August Alsina, you guys, sort of, I guess, confirmed him and Za. I still love smoking Zaza, like the incense, not to mention she's like whiskey, she's cold on the road. I still love smoking Zaza, in the words of Alicia Keys. Okay, August loves him some Zaza. Okay, Zoo, I'm playing. I'm sorry, you guys. Zoo, correction, Zoo. Singing the whole wrong song, y'all. But it seems to me that he confirmed it because I watched Armand's video and he talked about how he DM'd him and he replied back with some emojis. And it was kind of funny. He was trying to break it down to see what he was saying. But he basically replied back to him saying, Ninja, a bird, which is free, and 100%. So everybody's basically interpreting that to meaning a nigga is finally free, which is really, really amazing. He's one of the first rappers that came out in a long, long, long time. So I really hope that So Real Life takes this as an opportunity to get a little bit more of August's story and bring him back for another season. We've seen shows like this sort of bring back their cast members. We've seen this. We're gonna see this with College Hill, because College Hill, you guys, Ray J is gonna be back. Hold on, you guys. I just seen some. Ray J is going to be back. Ray J is going to be back on the next season, and I think they should bring back August for this next season. If you guys haven't checked out Some Real Life, I'm telling you guys, check it out. All right, Pierre, you're in a real Haitian household with all them background noises. I love it. What background noise is? What background noise is? If you guys hear something, it's a fan that I have here. You guys shouldn't hear background noises. Did he really come out? Didn't get to see your video on the topics. Click the video and watch my recap of the episode, and you'll see the breakdown of his coming out, which it really wasn't. So, yeah. Ray J behaved like a man-child on College Hill. Oh, you're a College Hill watcher. I was recapping it on my other channel, but people wasn't seem like they was tuning in. But make sure y'all gonna tune in this season because Jocelyn and New York are on there. I know that. All right, so do what y'all need to do, VH1, and get him back on the show. One thing about him, though, he is using this as press fodder in order to make some income out of it. If you guys don't know, Mr. August has a whole skincare line, which he is pushing and trucking. I said, okay, whoever your publicist is or your team is smart, baby, because he is making sure he is pushing that skincare line out. Because one thing a lot of people say about August is his skincare routine. So a lot of people love his skincare routine. And the skin that he has, they're always asking him that in the comments. So here's his skincare product, you guys, that he's pushing out. Right? It's called Enisa Wellness. Enisa Wellness. Encina Wellness. Encina Wellness.
Some of the serum. And get it all around my face.
Y'all probably wondering, why are you laughing, Pierre? The reason why I'm laughing is because since this whole coming out thing, why is it every video that I see him talking, it gives me the beginning of an OnlyFans video? I'm sorry. Is it me, or is this video seems like a start of an OnlyFans video, okay? Like, next thing you know, Zoo walks in the back. Oh, what's up, August? Puts his hand over and like, you want some of that cream? I gave you some more cream. Shout out to August, though, for the bravery and putting himself out there. We love to see it, okay? We love to see it. Am I not the only one, Shaniqua, or not? Right, I got some moisture for you. Like, I'm silly like that, though. So, like, of course I would think like that. Okay, last thing I wanted to talk about, you guys, was Wendy. So Wendy, you guys, was exposed. Well, that's not the last thing I want to talk about, but Wendy, you guys, was exposed Mia in this video, in this sneak peek of next week's episode, okay? Which I'm not going to play the audio, I'm just going to tell you guys what it's about. All right, so Wendy, you guys, was got into the whole thing with Mia, right? So in this next week's episode, we're going to see Wendy basically say the reason why she's so surprised at what Mia did is because Peter, aka Patricia Thomas, was talking a lot of smack about Peter and was talking a lot of smack about Mia and G, which is Mia's husband, saying like he don't even really mess with them like that because when they all went to a couple's trip, okay, it's one thing about them trips, girl. I'm just saying, it's giving. I'm telling you, one thing about this whole Shanquilla thing, it's gonna make people so apprehensive of traveling out the country with people that there may not be the closest to, because it's like it scares the heck out of people. Anytime I hear something about like a trip or a family or a friendship group going somewhere, I just think of her like automatically. But he basically was saying that Mia did some snake-ish to his girlfriend at the time, which I'm like, I thought about the timeline. I said, hey, weren't you with Cynthia at the time, Peter? So what are you talking about? So were you cheating on Cynthia the whole time, allegedly? Patricia? Anyways, so Wendy was shocked because she's like, wow, you're defending Peter when he told me he don't even mess with y'all. So you defending somebody that don't even fool with you like that. So you look stupid. Okay? Just saying. I'm happy that Mia brought this up because you could kind of tell now this was all set up by production 100%, because the fact if Peter said that to her and then Peter was acting all cool towards Mia during the whole episode, it seems to me like production approached Peter and said like, hey, we need some more drama. We don't need the season getting a little bit more boring. We need you to hike up some drama. Tell Mia that you got a little beef with Wendy, that she's not starting the restaurant with you, which, you know, Peter could care less about that Nigerian restaurant. Like, really? He already has enough bills and delinquent things that he has to pay back. The last thing he needs is a Nigerian restaurant to add to the list of bills that he already has, okay? Because if you guys don't know, he has a lot of controversy of not paying people. A lot of his employees that worked in that Miami restaurant that you guys saw have complained about not receiving payment from working there. I know one of them. I'm just saying, like, the direct deposit didn't hit, allegedly. The direct deposit didn't hit when it was supposed to. Friday came and it was no check. So yeah, just saying. Okay. Cannot wait for this week's episode. If you guys haven't checked out my recaps on this season, please do, because it is very interesting. Okay. This season is very, very interesting, and it's going to pick up even more towards the end of the season. Okay. Before I continue, guys, Relly Ray told me the fans don't matter and to hit that like button.
Time to finish these once and for what. Oh, and the friends, nothing to say. And the exes, still over there. Do I care? No. Oh, soon and soon.
See you soon, sis. Okay, last thing I wanted to talk about, you guys, was Saweetie's poor mixtape sales. So, girl, she sold 2,000 mixtapes. 2K. Listen, Zeus made more in subscriptions than she made on that album. That's sad. I don't know Zeus numbers like that, but I could probably guarantee they made more off their subscription on Baddies than a Sweetie's new album. So you really need to go back to the studio with Candy, drop some beats. So a lot of people reacted to her album / mixtape sales. So Sony Digital said 13 million followers, hundreds of thousands likes on all pictures, but album sold less than 2,000 copies. That's crazy. The math ain't adding up. Sony Digital said, if I had millions of followers and my album sold 2K, I probably would just delete all my social media because y'all lying to me. Okay, what do you guys think? Do you guys think social media should equate the amount of sales that you get? One thing that I think Sweetie lacks 100% is a fan base. I think she doesn't have a core fan base. One thing that makes Nicki so powerful is the barbs. Her core fan base is untouchable. Say what you want about her. You could call her a B. You could call her bitter. You could call her grandma. You could say she never won a Grammy. Blah, 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 blah. But guess what? Her fan base is like, she has a core solid fan base. Same with Cardi B. A lot of people say she's lazy. I think she's lazy. Sorry for the Barty gang. I like Cardi, but I think she's lazy. You know what I'm saying? They say she's you could say this and that. She's copying off of Nicki. Her face has been adjusted, blah, blah. but she has a core fan base. Same with Megan. I even think Megan has a core fan base. Even though a lot of people don't like Megan, I still feel like, and I see it a lot of people really ride for her. She has that core fan base. Sweetie doesn't have that. So I'm not surprised at this sales results at all. Like, I'm not surprised at all. Hitmaker, you guys, if you guys don't know who Hitmaker is Mr. Berg from Love Hip Hop Hollywood. To me, he has made one of the biggest Hollywood turnarounds in reputation, because when he got on Love and Hip Hop, remember when Love and Hip Hop, I believe the first season ended, and like there was this whole controversy that he pow-powed Masika in that hotel, and there was a whole DV thing going on. After that season, and he got off of Love and Hip Hop, he literally rebranded himself, and he doesn't even go by Young Berg anymore. We just know him as Hitmaker. But before, we know him as Young Berg, even though he was famous, of course, before Love and Hip Hop, but like he was Young Berg. So it's like there needs to be a study on him on how to rebrand yourself, because that to me is iconic. Because it's like people forgot that. So he said in these tweets, said Sweetie is selling 2K is bad A&R vibes. Someone's supposed to tell you this ain't it. I also have issues with her having multiple platinum singles and not sticking with same formula that got her here. Someone got to get fired. So that's why I can't stand analytics. People can wait to not have to stand on gut feelings and goosebumps. If it's trending, you sign them and it doesn't work. It takes away being accountable for what you sign. Now you can lean on the numbers. Man, F all that. And then he said, I encourage everyone in the office to really bet on who they sign. This is what I mean. If your artist doesn't win, are you prepared to lose them? Like lose your job? If we all live by these rules, the care would be through the roof and a lot of fluff acts wouldn't be here. I agree with him 100%. We need the old Sweetie back. Like basically what made her popular. That's my type. That's my type. We need that Sweetie back. Whatever she was serving on this album, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't her type. I could tell you that much. I don't know what direction they were going in for it. I listened to it. It was complete hot garbage. Hot garbage. And y'all know I be giving music a chance. That's why I like Dream Dwell, because I like the direction she's going in. Okay? But the direction Sweetie's going in is just not the tea. It's just not. It's hot garbage. Okay? I really do feel like she needs to sort of rebrand herself again. Take some notes from Hitmaker and rebrand yourself as a musical artist, because I think a lot of people still see her as the McDonald's girl, still see her as basically a social media girl. They don't see her as a musician, if you guys get what I'm saying. So I think that's a little bit part of the problem. Plus, the music that she's putting out is a huge part of the problem. And I think the third part of the problem, she doesn't have a core fan base at all. She likes that. Because if you guys don't know, and notice, every time she always has attached herself, you see with the whole Quavo relationship, she attached herself so much to that relationship. It's as if she became his leg. So once they broke up, it's like she lost her identity. That also, I think, has something to sort of deal with this. So all the people that was really messing with her, it was really due to, oh my God, their relationship is so cute. Oh my God, Quavo and Sweetie, Quavo and Sweetie, Quavo and Sweetie. They broke up, then it's kind of like, oh, it's Sweetie. That's why it's like, people think it's so good to push relationships out there when you're a celebrity. Oh my God, da, da, da. It's not that good, because think about it. If y'all break up, you're going to have to learn how to become your own person socially on platforms. And sometimes fans don't adapt to it as quickly as they should. Imagine if Blueface and Krishan break up. That's going to be so awkward. I'm talking about break up for real. Like they stop messing with each other, stop going to each other's house. They act like each other don't exist. You have to know how awkward that's going to be for Blueface to not be with her anymore. Because now we associate with them as one. We think it's Blue Rock. Okay? Now it's going to just be, they break up Blueface, who I think it's going to work in the favor of, and I hate to make it about Blueface and Krishan, but hey, is Rock. I think if they break up, it's really going to work out in the favor of Rock, and it's going to deteriorate Blueface's career completely, because I don't think nobody is going to want him back musically or take him serious as a musical artist if they do end up breaking up. That's just what I think. So let me know what you guys think about some of that. They say, yeah, I think of Sweetie, I think of gorgeous girl who eats garbage, never music. especially because the mixtape was something about being single. That coming out the time when Kevin just off Takeoff comes as petty, and it was wrong timing too. So white people in the music industry comment on someone album sales. It's different if regular people are talking about it, but people in the industry, ooh. But I agree with a lot what Hitmaker says, because Hitmaker has the repertoire. Okay, he has the resume. So out of everyone that can talk about this, he is the one that can really talk about it. When I tell you to check this man's resume, he has written for like a lot of people. He has produced for a lot of people. So out of everybody, he can talk. So, y'all, I don't even like him like that, but like, call a spade. Like, he could pop his ish and do him a big one. Let it be like somebody that, like a Diddy or something, it kind of be like, shut up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, help Carisha with her music. Then it'll be kind of like that. But Hitmaker, like, he could talk, I think. Her music always was low vibrational and trash. Oh, wow. I'm a fan of Sweetie for her looks and persona. Never the music. Wow. Has a really not feeling Sweetie. That's sad. Either way, though, I think financially, though, even though she had this 2K album sales, Sister Girl be good. One thing Sister Girl knows how to do, she knows how to brand herself outside of music. She's gotten the McDonald's endorsement. She's gotten a whole lot of endorsements. So she knows how to make that coin, but she just doesn't know how to drop the beats with Candy. Okay? She just doesn't know how to drop the beats at all. All right? So one thing I wanted to mention, you guys, remember when Stormy Relative said, you put those two plates next to each other, that's what's royalty. You put these two places next to each other, they'll say this one is royalty. Okay, she was talking about Simon and Porsha. When she said royalty, that's what she was thinking of when they was dressed up to that wedding. Okay, just look at the picture that y'all seen on the screen. When she said royalty, that's what she meant. Just so you guys know. All right, entertainers, tonight I'm not taking any calls. All right, so let me know what you guys think about some of these topics down below. Do you guys think Sweetie's album sales are because of the whole Takeoff situation? Do you guys think it was wrong timing, or do you guys think the music was just hot trash and garbage? What do you guys think of Wendy exposing Mia? And also, what do you guys think about Blueface's video that he put up of his son? Do you guys think that he should have just saved that off of social media, or do you guys think it was just harmless fun of him posting his son crying about the haircut? All right, entertainers, leave your comments down below, and we are out, babies.
No personal thing.